Welcome to the International English Language Testing System speaking test conducted on 27th August 2024 at Medcity International Academy. The center number is 8745. The candidate is Robin Johnson and the candidate number is 459023. The examiner is Christy Jose and the examiner number is 320821. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
May I know your full name?
My name is Robin Johnson.
How may I address you?
You may address me as Robin.
Okay, Robin. May I see your identification document?
Yes, definitely. This is the passport that I used for my registration.
Thank you. Robin, where do you come from?
I come from Vendala, which is a small place here in Kochi, and it's quite close to the heart of the city in Palarivattam. So, yeah.
Would you like to live there in the future?
I haven't really thought about living there in the future, but if I get a chance to come back to my hometown after my studies, then yes, I would certainly do, because I have a lot of memories connected to this place.
Do you work or study?
As of now, I have just completed my 12th grade and I'm looking forward to pursuing my bachelor's in automobile engineering in Germany.
Okay, let's talk about technology.
Okay.
What electronic devices have you bought lately?
Recently, I bought a new laptop and it was actually quite expensive. And I had bought it because I actually never owned a laptop ever in my life. It was a MacBook. It was a MacBook Air M1 actually. And it was one of the most powerful laptops that I've ever owned. So I fulfilled my, lifelong dream of owning an expensive piece of technology.
Okay, is technology important in your life?
Yes, absolutely. Especially during these times in this generation, technology has played a significant role in everyone's lives. When it comes to me, I depend on technology even for waking up early in the morning, and even for sleeping early. I make sure that also I learn a lot of things through technology, as in my mobile phone. So yeah, I do use technology a lot.
Is there any technology that you do not like?
Well, there is one in particular, and it's smartwatches, mainly because of its kind of weird design, and I don't like it because it really doesn't go with the clothes I wear, and it doesn't really suit my style.
Okay, what technology do you often use, computers or mobile phones?
Well, I often use mobile phones mainly because of how handy they are, and it's almost like you have a pocket computer in your hand and that you can carry anywhere, and you can do almost all the things that you can do on a computer on a mobile nowadays. So that's why I prefer using mobile phones.
Now let's talk about watches. Do you wear a watch?
Yes, certainly. I'm a huge watch fan actually. My father also has a huge collection of watches, so he frequently gives me some of his watches to wear. One of those is the one I'm wearing right now. It's a Swatch and it's a really good brand.
Why do some people wear expensive watches?
I believe mainly because watches are probably used as a status symbol. Not probably, actually, they are used as a status symbol among most people. And if you go to someone and if you ask them what kind of watch they wear, you can understand the level that they've reached in life, the amount of things that they have conquered in life.
Okay. Do you think it is important to wear a watch?
Yes, because mainly because you have to check the time, and if you're a person who doesn't like to carry his phone around every day, and you just quickly want to take a glance at your watch, then watches can be great. Also, watches can add to your style. If you're a fashion fanatic, then you can definitely couple your dresses with watches.
Have you ever received an expensive watch as a gift?
Not really, since I've had a lot of expensive watches myself. I haven't received an expensive watch as a gift, but yes, I have received a watch, which was during my Holy Communion.
All right, let's move on to part 2 of the speaking test. You will be given a topic to speak on. You have 1 minute to prepare an answer and 2 minutes to speak on it. So, here is the topic. You can make notes if you want. Here is a paper and a pencil.
Okay.
Your time for preparation starts now. Time is up. Your time for speaking starts now.
Okay. So, a sports person or an athlete that I really love is actually from my favorite sport, football, and his name is Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, he's been a really big idol of mine since I was in 10th grade. Up until then, I was a huge Messi fan. So, after that point, when I was in my 10th standard, I really felt intrigued by Ronaldo's playing style, and that was one of the main reasons why I became a fan of his. Soon after, I studied everything about Ronaldo's life because, of course, he's my favorite sports star. So one of the main things that happened to him in his childhood was quite traumatic. Was he lost his father at a very young age, and because of this, it really shaped his character. And talking about his character, he is extremely disciplined, diligent, and hardworking. When it comes to football, there are a lot of players who have said things about Ronaldo, about the amount of hard work he puts into the game, especially when it comes to training and coaching. A lot of players have actually said that Ronaldo trains 24 hours a day. He never takes breaks, and he's also very much into fitness, and he doesn't procrastinate on any of his goals. So all of these things are examples that the young generation right now can follow, and this can also help them shape their character. So this is one of the main reasons why I love Ronaldo so much. Alongside that, there are a huge variety of achievements that Ronaldo has made. One of them being actually uh, doing a really tricky goal, scoring a really tricky goal in one of the UEFA Champions League games. I believe it was in 2018, where he did a full-on bicycle kick, and it was an amazing goal.
Time is up. Let's move on to part 3. Do teenagers like exercising in your country?
Yes, the teenagers in my country are really into exercising, and one of the main reasons for that is mainly because schools are slowly getting into the field of physical education. They are promoting inter-school competitions which involve physical activity, like football tournaments, basketball tournaments, and that's one of the main reasons why teenagers are involving themselves in exercises nowadays.
All right. Do you think physical education is necessary?
Of course, physical education is necessary for the development of a child, mainly because it has a lot of mental benefits, in my opinion. One of them being that it can improve the problem solving abilities of a child at a young age when their brain, is growing. So they have to involve themselves in situations where they have to make tough decisions, and also in situations where they face a lot of pressure. So they have to be calm under pressure, and that's why uh, any competitive sports can really help them nurture that.
How do you think physical education classes affect children's development?
Talking about physical education classes at school, when children are really focusing on their academics, there is a huge chance that they will be burnt out, and and that's one of the main reasons why there should be physical education classes every week. It should be mandatory, if you ask me. So it can relieve the stress of the child and can also help them to really enjoy themselves.
Do you think children in your country really enjoy physical education classes?
Certainly, I do believe so, because back in the day when I used to study, a lot of my friends have told me that they would like a physical education period more than 2 times in their curriculum. But of course, that is not allowed in most schools today. So, yes, it should be made mandatory, because children should take some time to really involve themselves in sports, and it will really help them in the long run for their development as well.
What kind of exercise do Indian people like?
Indian people are mostly into yoga and exercises which involve mostly being stationary. So, those are exercises which help them practice their mindfulness. Mindfulness is a very important trait, and mainly these exercises, Indians do these exercises because of their religious beliefs. For example, yoga. Yoga has been believed to be a good exercise because of mainly because of Hinduism, and that's one of the main reasons why Indians involve themselves in yoga.
Why mindfulness is a very important trait?
Mindfulness is an extremely important trait, and one of the reasons is because most people don't know about mindfulness, and that is because it's not being taught about a lot in a lot of the social media websites. But once people understand what the meaning of mindfulness is, that is, it's basically the virtue of being aware of our emotions. So, what mindfulness really helps with is when you're a person who's striving to achieve their goals. In that process, mindfulness helps because when something that is not in your plan comes your way, you will be able to understand that and you will be able to rectify whatever that is. If there is a mistake or if that's a problem, you'll be able to make a solution for it. So, this awareness is extremely important for all people living around the world.
All right. That's the end of your speaking test. Thank you.
Thank you.
Medcity International Academy. Trusted hands forever.